Hi everyone. So, um, I will be quite honest with you guys. Um, I do have dogs. They're not mine, but they're my roommate, and he's really sick, so I figured I'd put diapers on him and let them, chill with me, let him get some rest. Um, and then when he comes in for his package, he'll be able to take the dogs. Yes, you are. This is Sandy, the adventurer. All right, Dobby, come on. Come on, Dobby. This is Dobby, the hugger. The hugger. All right. I'll be patient. Okay. This is Sarabi. She's the brain surgeon. Watch. Sarabi, look at me. Well, she's not doing it now, but she basically like licks your nose. Like it's a weird mess. But that's Sarabi. Say hi to Sarabi. Oop. Here we go. There we go. Ugh. And then Teddy's around here somewhere. Where's Teddy? Teddy. Hey. Now's not the time to be jealous. And this is Teddy. He's the lover, not a fighter. All right. Here we go. All right, guys. No, lay down. Lay down. Hold on 1 second. Come on. Come on. No. Come on, this way. Kitchen. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Sandy. Sarabi, come on. Sarabi, come on. Ash. Chill. Chill, babies. All right. You know I have to work, right? Everything doesn't. The world did not revolve around you. All right. How about this? Sorry about that. So, to kind of give you guys an update on my life, was homeless. Oh, well, actually, was almost homeless. Luckily, I had some really good spiritual friends that really helped me out. Gave me a place to stay till I got back on my feet. I then got an apartment, and then I had a job at Waffle House for a while, which is crazy because I had a dream that I was working at Waffle House, which came to pass. And hey, stop looking there, Sarabi, stop, no. Um, so what ended up happening was I ended up having a relationship with the guy, but I don't know how. There are times where he gets mad at me and then says he's no longer my boyfriend, and then there are times where he's not mad at me, where he says we're boyfriends. So it's kind of like, to me, it's a very much of a tug of war on my emotions. So I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna focus on myself. So I ended up paying rent here, like $250 in rent. Oh. And when I had to apparently pay him back all the stuff he bought me, which is effed up. So I ended up paying him back. I have like 200. I paid like, I think it's like $190 some that I have left to pay him, and then I'll be completely debt free. I've been working a lot on my credit score and getting some stuff removed. My TransUnion went to like from being a 500 some credit score to 620, and it's actually now a 605 credit score. And then with the um, Equifax, I believe it's called, um, they for some reason it didn't update. It didn't like remove the inquiries on them, but I'm not completely worried about it because I'm waiting. There are 2 inquiries in September. Now, mind you, it was at a 600. Like when the other credit score went up, that also went up to 600. So now it is a 625 credit score, and I'm excited because there are 2 September things on September 12th and September 3rd, 2022. So when it comes around, um, that'll boost my credit score, and I think there's something for December as well. And then there's some stuff in the beginning of 2023 from between January to May-ish. So next year that's going to increase my credit score. Now I'm going to see if I can contact them and be like, hey, listen, you need to make your credit report match this one because this is the correct information, and you need to remove these inquiries from my credit score. Oh, Teddy, I know. I know. But Sandy's going to come down in a minute because I need to pour the wax with the candles. Yeah. You got to get up. It's like, no, I'll give you kisses. So I got my medical marijuana license card, which is fucking fantastic because, hallelujah, I'm able to legally smoke marijuana. So I'm fucking like ecstatic about that because I use marijuana for my healing and for shadow work purposes to help me like face my shadows and stuff. Like I fucking love it. I love marijuana. It really does help me. But Sandy, you're gonna have to come down. All right, guys, move for a second. Give me 1 second. I gotta pour the wax into these candle molds. Hush. I don't know why, but they smell like buttercream. Or maybe that's just my senses acting up. I'm making some Apollo candles, so do be understanding of this. I no longer have a service dog. I used to. Come on, Teddy. Or who's this? Who's this? It is Dobby. Hi. Hi, Dobby. Hi. Just do it one at a time, please. Booby. You want to give? Can you give me a hug? Hug? No. You want to give me kisses instead? His tail is a wagging. His tail is a wagging. But your claws, y'all need to get a cut. Anyway. So yeah, so once these kind of solidify, I can then add another layer. I've been doing them in increments, like layer by layer. just because it's a little bit easier, and I definitely don't want the candle wax to like, because sometimes the candle wax still slips out from underneath and leaks over. So I try to have a solid foundation and then just pour the rest of it up, all the way up. But these are going to be my Apollo candles, and for some reason the label maker is not working. So I'm gonna have to ask him when he comes home. I was like, hey, I tried to make some labels, but the thing was not working. It kept saying it was offline. I don't know what the problem is. I tried unplugging it and plugging it back in. Didn't work. Okay. So I just got my driver's permit license, and this Wednesday and Thursday, my friend is gonna give me some lesson. Hey, no jealousy. The jealousy is bad for your looks. Makes you have pimples. All right. And this is a house of love, not a house of jealousy. Okay. I love you, Teddy. But I'm gonna need you to come off. Off. Thank you. Hush. Silence. Hush. Silence, my loyal subjects. Hush. 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 Lay down. Wait, that's the word. Quiet. 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 That's the right word. Quiet. Quiet time. It's quiet time. Quiet. Quiet. Quiet time. Quiet. 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 God, they get you with the eyes. Because they know they're cute. So yeah, I am getting lessons from a friend of mine. And I'm hoping to master driving by the end of October. My deadline is October because I want to be able to drive before 2025 hits, because then I can start saving to get a car. I know I have one stimulus check that I applied for $1,400 and $430 and some change. I'm gonna be using that as well. But I'm gonna hold off on paying for driving lessons just because I want to see how this works out with my friend, my Baha'i friend, and because who knows, he might be able to like devote more time, and I definitely know he's a busy guy. Like, we do a lot of Baha'i faith kind of stuff. I know he's very busy. Um, and so I don't want to like take up too much of his time, but it's like for an hour a day, like for hour on Wednesday and an hour on Thursday, which is amazing. You just gonna invite yourself up here? He's like, but I'm cute. mm. Let's see. My goal is to get my license. I have my deadline. Oh wait, before I forget, let me tell my higher self. Higher self, I am asking that you weave this into the reality, into the dream realm, which is this realm here. This reality. I heard. I'm listening. It's crazy how you can talk to your higher self. I know, right? It's cool. um, I need you to weave that I will successfully learn how to drive by the. My deadline is the end of October, so I am asking that I am mastering driving lessons. I master each driving lesson, and I will have lessons throughout the whole week of September. This I actually have 2 lessons, Wednesday and Thursday, for an hour apiece. You know that is the sink, and I know you don't want a bath. Um, and but my deadline is for me, and my goals is the end of October, so October 31st. So I'm asking you to weave it to where I mastered the art of driving mechanical vehicles, motor vehicles, by the end of October of 2024. Um, if you can give me a sign, and I want the sign to be um, something to do with like an animal that is referenced with transformation, and then another animal or any type of insect or whatever it may be that represents hard work. And then for me to see the number 333 consecutively 3 times. That'll be my signal that okay, it's being woven, and that's what I'm asking. Because I'm kind of what I'm doing. My higher self is to give you opportunities to manifest things for my highest good, but I also want to develop my connection to my higher self, and one of the ways that I want to do it and boost my self-esteem and confidence that I'm really connecting to my higher self is these signs. So I ask that. I got this feeling of like kind of like, all right, calm down. I understand. Chill. And then this whole like reassurance. Um so yeah. There is nothing up there for you to eat. When I smooch my lip, that does not mean I summon y'all. Can you believe this? They just love bugs. Alright, get down. I need to check on my candles. No, I know you don't want to. Silent, quiet, quiet, quiet. Quiet. Hey, quiet. 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 No, it's not working. It's not working. Quiet. Thank you. Apologies. I wish I had like some proper like silicone trays because that would be really nice. Or a nice ceramic bowl set where I can use it for specifically for candle wax purposes. just going. That one still needs a minute to solidify. And so, and what? Lay down. Fine, come on up. Come on up. Come on, come on, Dobby. No, one at a time. Whoa. Quiet. Quiet. Please and thank you. Quiet. Quiet, please. It's quiet time. So no, that's what I got going on in my personal life. Ouch, your claws. Your claws. Do it for the puppy love. Do it for the puppy. Quiet. 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 Hey guys. Quiet. Please. Please be quiet. 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 I only got enough room for one of you at a time. Okay, I know you all want to come up on my lap. I love you. There's only room up here for one of you because they'll end up fighting each other and causing up all kinds of drama. Right? I love you. I love you. Can you give the others a turn? Can you give the others a turn? Okay. Come on up. Teddy, come on up. Wait, be patient, guys. One at a time, please. One at a time. Quiet, please. Quiet. 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 Please. Quiet. Quiet. Be patient. Be patient. Y'all, you and Sandy and Dobby, you had plenty of time up here. Now it's time for Sharabi and Teddy to come up here. All right, you've had 2 turns. Yeah, 2 turns. It's like, but I'm cute. You had 2 turns. Seriously, you had 2 turns. Let Sharabi and let Teddy have their 2 turns. No. It's quiet time. Please and thank you. Anyway, on other news, my store website is online again. I am going to post I have other products, of course. You got, my candles, my soaps. God, I get bit by some stuff. Oh, maybe I did. I don't know. I don't remember these bumps being here. I think I got bit by some stuff. I don't know. I have my candles. I have my soaps. I'm offering spell work as a product of service. Let's see. I'm going to be offering incense cones myself. I just found this amazing video that shows you how to use a mixture of herbs and resin and oils and water to make incense cones. So I want to see if I can find some incense cone molds. Because if I can find that, that'd be great. Because then I would be able to like make them compacted more. Because I don't think I can get it into a perfect cone, you know. So, what y'all doing? What y'all looking at? How you doing, Serapi? Can I get a kiss? Um, Wait. Serapi didn't get a turn, and neither did Teddy. Y'all need to be patient. You too. Both of you. Alright? Be patient. Be patient, okay? Oh. Hey, you both had 2 turns. You and Dobby, Sandy. Alright? Now I need to get up, Serabi, okay? So I need you to get down. There we go. Quiet. You know the drill. I'm so sorry. I'm multitasking, trying to get all these candles done for the Renaissance Fair, and then um, it's just been a whole. Um, there's this lady of mine, a friend of mine, who basically had a bunch of like wax that she wasn't going to use, and she offered it to me. I was like, sure, I'll take it off your hands. Because I use a combination of oil wax, soy wax, and beeswax. Now, if I do not have old soy wax and beeswax, then I mean not old soy wax and beeswax, beeswax and soy wax, then I don't really like. I just use the old wax, but I make sure it is unscented. Because if you like mix too many smells together, it then sort of just becomes like it just becomes nasty. But I mean, 1 second. Oops. Quiet. Quiet, please. Quiet, please. Oh. I try to make it possible to where it gets a powdery consistent form. Quiet. Because if I can get it as a powdery form, I don't have to worry about the herbs catching on fire, and that's a whole ordeal. Now, obviously, I would expect if someone's gonna buy candles from me, I would expect that they would watch the candle and make sure it doesn't burn the fucking house down. But you never know. Like, chill. Lay down. Lay down. Down. Or lay. He has certain command words that I haven't memorized yet. I'm actually going to be making a like letting this video kind of long because I want a chance to like talk to my viewers and because it's been so long since I came on here on this live on this platform, and I do apologize for taking longer than a 6-month hiatus. Just like I said, life's been pretty crazy. In the beginning of June, it's just been crazy. Let's just leave it at that. It has been one hell of a ride. A lot of changes, some good, some definitely didn't feel good, but they were good for my overall growth and well-being. Teddy, what are you doing? Hush! Quiet! Quiet! Yes, yes. I know. Yes, I understand. I understand your complaint. I understand your complaint. I know you want up on my lap. Teddy, come here. Teddy, come here, Teddy. Teddy. Stop. Teddy, come here. Here we go, Teddy. There we go. Here we go. Quiet. Y'all have a turn. Teddy hasn't gotten his turn, and Robbie hasn't gotten her second turn. So y'all chill. All right? Quiet. Sorry about that. Now, where were we? Hi, whoever just showed in. Chill. What was I on with this? So no, I do have products I'm going to be adding to my store. I still need to get a proper photo for my witch kits because I do make monthly witch kits, as well as spiritual kits as well. Lay down. Please. Sorry, I should have said please. Quiet. Quiet. Just because he's next to you does not mean he wants to F with you. Okay, Dobby? Where's my phone? Quiet. Anyway. So that's, I got, making some changes to my store. I'll be making handmade incense blends and chill. It's like you make one side a move and they all get excited. Surami, come here. No. Ooh. Ooh. No. So Robbie, come here. Poor silly goose. Be patient. You got 2 turns. So did Dobby. This is Sir Robbie's second turn. Alright. And then, of course, Teddy will be next. So chill. You'll get another turn. Ever heard of a thing called patience? They're like, no. Poor babies. As far as another thing why I haven't been on here in a while was partly because I personally didn't know what kind of content I wanted to put on here, and I'm really been contemplating, what do I want to put on this channel? And of course this is obviously a blog for myself, and but I also do other content as well, like witchy and spiritual based content and channel messages. So it's very much me, and I'm a very eclectic witch, and it just kind of fits the bill because I'm eclectic, and of course my channel is very eclectic. So I decided that I would start doing, for entertainment purposes, I'll start reading books like this. Like this is called The Lost Book of Herbal Remedies, The Healing Power of Plants by Nicole Apelian, PhD, and Claude Davis. Now, this is for entertainment purposes, but I also want to promote this book This book it's very well written, in my honest opinion. It starts off with the introductions of the authors and the acknowledgments, and then it turns into the first chapter is a medicinal herbal reference guide. And it's like they got a section for what kind of things you should do for if a bone breaks, and they recommend comfrey, Solomon seal, wild teasel, osteoarthritis, osteoporosis, and then it goes into the different cancers, cancer prevention, cancer treatment, skin cancer, tumors, and then goes into childhood diseases and issues like bedwetting, coli. I don't know how to say this. It's croup. I've never heard of that. Teething pain, and then well baby care. And then it talks, so it goes into all these different kinds of issues. And then it goes into how to harvest the healing power of the plant. And it gives you an introduction. It then talks about how to harvest, and then it talks about how to dry herbs, encapsulating powdered herbs, herbal water infusion, cold and hot method. There's decoction. It's like very chock full of like different kinds of methods. And then it gets into and there's even a section of like how I manage multiple sclerosis. And then it goes into backyard plants, and it gives you a whole list of like let's see. Yeah, backyard plants. And for example, I'm just coming here. For the backyard plants, it goes into like this one, for example, is agrimony, and then it gives you, I guess, the scientific name called Agrimonia eupatoria, and it says agrimony, also called sticklewort, cocklebur, church steeples, etc., etc. And it tells you which family they're from as well, and then also how to identify. It goes into the identification. It goes into the edible use, medicinal use, and then it says to induce sleep. So I guess has some spiritual properties. And then it talks about it's like anti-inflammatory, other medicinal and uses. And then it talks about warning. And then it gives you like whatever warning signs you should look into. And then it gives you a recipe, in this case for agrimony tea. I don't know why Agrippa. Is Agrippa here? I know that name. I believe she wasn't that someone who like brought occultism to like the east, the west. Anyway, I have to look into Agrippa because I know it's very interesting, because in the Harry Potter movie they made mention of various people that were even historical. They didn't like quote unquote exactly their name, but there was like a guy, I think a woman named Agrippa, and I know that Agrippa was a person who did bring occult knowledge. Hey, I wanted to let you rest, so I brought him in here.
No, you're fine. Bye, guys.
You want to go with your daddy? What?
Oh, nothing.
Well, bye, babies. And they left. Alright, so basically, I'm gonna be reading this, and I'm gonna read this like couple hours, maybe like one start with 1 hour and then probably expand it to like about 3 hours a day. And that way I can start producing some content. Now, I will say this much. I am not the owner of what is written here. I am simply using this for entertainment purposes, as well as to share and spread knowledge, because some people cannot afford this was I think $25 for this book. And for some people, like, I know back when I was struggling, $25 got me like through the day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, especially when I was homeless. So I know how it is. I know the struggles are real. And I don't want to, not that obviously they gotta make a living. Obviously they got to make a living. And if you can buy this book, I highly recommend you get your own copy. And don't just rely on my videos. I will recommend buying a copy, because it's great to have, especially if like things go to effing hell, and then you'll know, like, okay, you have all like medicinal knowledge. And I also will be doing other books, reading other books as well. I'm trying to mainly promote these books. The books I'm going to read are about bushcrafting, survival, foraging. There's obviously herbal remedies, everything and anything relating to those. There might be some books about hermeticism and herbal and other types of like spiritual systems, magical systems. But I am not doing this to take away revenue from these people. If you can buy this, do it, because I'm trying to. This is my way to support them and help them make a living. All right, it's kind of like I'm going to scratch their back and promote this book and other books that I want to promote on my channel, and I'll read them and provide the information for those that cannot afford it. However, if you can buy this book, buy the book. I do recommend you buy the book. And again, it looks like this, and it's called The Lost Book of Herbal Remedies, The Healing Power of Plant Medicine by Nicole Apelian, PhD, and Claude Davis. All right? Apelian, I don't know how to say it. I'm probably butchering her last name. It's Apelian, PhD. And then Claude, Claude, Davis, Davis. All right. So buy this book if you can afford it. I do recommend it, because if the power grid kind of goes out and you don't have a way to access my videos, and say like Wi-Fi is like everything's all shut down, everything goes haywire, you definitely want to have these books. You definitely want to have these books. And I'm encouraging you to buy these books if you can afford it. And I love how there's a lot of pixelation on my screen, and that only ever happens when there's a lot of spiritual energy. I don't know if y'all can see the pixelation, and especially over here. Like over here. And then I can see in the corner over there. Very interesting. But yeah, if you can afford these books, please do pay for these books. I support them. I encourage that you get it, because it would be useful, especially if you cannot if you don't have internet or anything like that. I've always been kind of curious and wondered if there is a way to make your own Wi-Fi system that's run off solar power and is not a satellite. I actually need to look into that, because it'd be kind of cool to learn how to make your own Wi-Fi system that it could be used for off the grid purposes. That would be a product that I would buy. I actually will need to buy that because it'd be so useful when the power comes off and it's run off solar, or like wind or hydro. Like it could be versatile on clean energy sources, and like that would be fucking amazing. And I definitely want to get information on how to turn, because I definitely am going to buy a car, but I'm going to see what it will take for me to turn my car into a watered powered vehicle. And I want to see if that can get like a solar kind of powered for the vehicle backup. That'd be so cool, because then I could lower my carbon footprint and help the environment, and then I wouldn't have to fucking pay for fucking gas. Oh, that also makes sense why they killed the dude, because there was a dude that did successfully make his own water powered car, and he got silenced. He was silenced. When I say I have not seen this dude, I have not like I have tried to find this dude, nothing, nothing. And I know for a fact they can try to silence me, but bitch, I will lie. Not lie, but like I will say straight up to their faces, no, bitch, you're not gonna silence. I will have it to where they can't even find me. Number one, they won't be able to find me because I know for a fact the way I'm gonna turn my property, it's gonna be so blended in. I'm gonna find me. You can't see me. Like you won't be able to see me, bitch. Um, like I already know how it is because I know when it comes to the elites and the Illuminatis and stuff, they don't want this coming out to the public. Because think about it, when if we were able to turn our cars into water powered vehicles, water's everywhere. Water's in the sky, water's in the earth, water's in the fucking ocean. Water's so abundant, it would make gas cheap as F. And they don't want that. They want you to continue to spend your money. So you like it's very interesting. So like I am going to do this on the shadows. I'm gonna quietly figure this knowledge out, and I'm gonna like flood the market with this. I'm gonna be passing out copies and copies upon copies to thousands of neighbors, friends. I'd like take 100 books, pass them out to everyone. This is for the greater good, to help that people save money, and it'll be too many people. Um, Too many people will have the information to where it'll just they won't be able to stop the information once it gets out. I have my plans. I do have my plans, and I definitely my goal is to with my wealth and my power and my knowledge to help elevate society to a better place where we're all like abundantly wealthy. Like there's gonna be so much money that no one has to worry. Money will become obsolete. I will make it to where money becomes obsolete, and I'm gonna do it. I know when I want something, I go and get it. I know how powerful I am. I am going to do it because I'll get to a point where I have like an entire territory and domain, and it's gonna be the size of America. I will buy up everything. I will I will have so much wealth. I will generate so much wealth that I will buy everything up. That's how you really. That's how you really take the power back. This is how you will be able to like if people came together as civilians, not as civilians, as Homo sapiens, we could pull our resources together, buy the country away from those in power and those that have wealth. They wouldn't be able to do shit because it's ours. It's our shit. I'm going to be so wealthy, and I'm going to buy up everything. And then I will find a successor who will because it'll come in plans. I know I'm probably not going to be able to get this all done in one life, but I know for a fact that I will try to take as much away from the government.
Tomorrow, you'll see lots of
Echo, shut up, please. I did not ask you to be talking. Silence.
Thanks for telling me.
That's how you know that. That's how you know they're listening. But I'll make a long story short. I'm gonna be wealthy, and I know that I'm gonna be wealthy. It's not a matter of fact of me saying it. I've had visions, and know for a fact that I am going to be wealthy. I already know it. And so, with that being said, I made plans. I am someone that's I want to change the world for the better. I do. And I want to use my wealth and power to build a better society. One that because basically all these things that are in our lives right now are meant to distract us from our true divine nature. And I want to be able to use my wealth, my power, my wisdom, my knowledge to change the system to where we're able to not have to worry about food, water, shelter, clothing, transportation, anything and everything, right? And by doing this, I hope to build a society where we become so spiritually divine that we be like the Mayans, the Aztec, those types of people where they just up and like left the planet. They ascended to a higher realm, to a higher level of consciousness. All right, and that's what I want. That's what I want to achieve. And if I cannot achieve in this lifetime, I'm gonna make it. I will tell the creator, listen, I will even like have I will have I want to try to find a way to be just like whoever made Bitcoin, and I will find a way to lock up all the money I've earned, all the deeds to my property, and I will have my incarnation find my money, because there'll be only one way to access this money is through a code or through some sort of like I don't know how to. I will have to figure it out, but I want to make it to where the inheritor will be with someone who is me in a different incarnation. I will have it. I will even maybe there's a way for me to ask the Buddhist monks and stuff to safeguard my stuff. Like I don't know. I want to figure out a way because there's got to be a way for me to leave my belongings and stuff to my next incarnation, so that way I don't have to start from square one. I can pick up where I left off and continue to grow and expand and help the collective and not have to always start over from square one. You know? It just would be nice. It would be nice to just remember. Now, of course, I would like for every of my soul incarnations to first, they need to learn how to be humble. You know, they go through the shamanic rites and everything, you know, like I've been doing in this life. You know, I want them to be humble. I want them to be very spiritual, XYZ. And when they meet a specific criteria, they will remember. It'll be a specific criteria to where they will remember the information they need to remember in order to access the funds in my property. And thus, but that's another thing. I would have to first make all my property and stuff sovereign from the United States government. That's the only thing and then this way, the being if this I can make it happen, I'm gonna go on a mushroom. I'm gonna see if this is possible because I don't want to have to start over from square one. But I also understand the importance of spiritual growth and evolution, and I definitely don't want my next incarnation to like look at all this money and think they can spend it all willy nilly. You know what I'm saying? Like I would want to make sure that they meet the criteria of like being humble, not being attached to the material world, to be a loving, kind, caring, compassionate person, while also trying to wanting to be a light or a beacon for humanity's growth. And you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of stuff that I need to discuss with my guides on this. But anyway, I have to get going. I got some more candles to do, and I have some other live streams that I also want to get going underway. So yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Kisses, hugs, and love to all of you beautiful souls. Magical blessings. Until next time, okay?